Welcome to Image Deco. In today's video, we're diving into the art of designing a dreamy rustic tiny house courtyard that's rich in vintage charm and elevated by a wraparound porch. Whether you're living in a tiny house or just love timeless outdoor design, this guide will give you ideas to transform any small space into a cozy and enchanting retreat. We'll explore how vintage greenery, natural textures, and clever design choices can bring magic to your courtyard. Rustic design isn't just about wood and age of materials. It's about creating warm, nostalgic feelings with every detail, from porch railings to potted plants. And don't worry, we'll also include practical tips for optimizing space and creating flow. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button like this video and leave a comment below telling us which courtyard element speaks to your style. Let's turn your outdoor space into a rustic sanctuary filled with beauty and charm. Creating the perfect rustic tiny house courtyard starts with a thoughtful layout. Even a small courtyard can feel expansive if you design it with intention. Begin by considering flow, how you'll move from your porch into the garden, how the pathways guide the eye, and where seating or focal points will go. A wraparound porch is ideal for linking the house to the outdoors on all sides. You might divide the courtyard into zones, one for lounging, one for gardening, and another for dining or morning coffee. Use vintage materials like reclaimed bricks or gravel for pathways to reinforce the rustic look. Let the porch embrace the courtyard with open arms, blending natural textures like stone, wood, and foliage. By balancing hardscaping with greenery, you'll achieve harmony and a sense of timelessness that draws people in and makes your tiny space feel like a storybook hideaway. Rustic charm is built on materials that age with grace and carry a story in their texture. When designing your courtyard, lean into surfaces that evoke warmth and authenticity. Think natural stone for walkways, reclaimed wood for porch posts, and aged metals like copper or wrought iron for accents. Weathered textures bring that lived-in feeling so essential to vintage charm. You can mix surfaces, like combining gravel paths with timber frame planters to keep things interesting. Terracotta pots, rusted garden tools as decor, and chipped enamel pieces give visual appeal while reinforcing your rustic theme. Don't be afraid of imperfections. They often add more character than polished finishes. Even your wraparound porch can showcase texture through rough-hewn railings or exposed beams. Together, these tactile details invite people to linger, touch, and feel the soul of the space. The goal is to build an environment that feels lovingly aged, not artificially aged. What truly brings your rustic courtyard to life is the lush vintage greenery that makes it feel like a timeless retreat. Start with plants that evoke a cottage or heritage garden aesthetic: lavender, rosemary, foxglove, peonies, and climbing roses. These varieties not only thrive in containers or beds, but also add fragrance and visual softness. Position taller plants and vines near the porch railings or along trellises to frame your space and give the illusion of height. Hanging planters filled with trailing ivy or geraniums add even more texture. Use mismatched terracotta and ceramic pots to reinforce the aged, homegrown look. In shady corners, tuck in ferns or hostas for contrast. The goal is to create a layered, immersive experience that feels like stepping into a secret garden. When thoughtfully arranged around your wraparound porch, this greenery breathes life into the space and transforms your courtyard into a living painting. No rustic courtyard is complete without cozy, vintage-inspired outdoor furniture. Look for pieces with character: an old wrought iron bench, wooden chairs with chipped paint, or a retro folding bistro table. Mix and match for a collected-over-time feel. If you're thrifting or repurposing, focus on structure. The more patina, the better. Use soft cushions and faded florals, ticking stripes, or earthy tones to add comfort and personality. For a wraparound porch, consider small seating clusters at different points, like a reading nook in one corner and a coffee spot in another. A weathered coffee table can anchor the space. Pair with a few stools or crates for flexibility. Add a woven rug or burlap runner to soften the floor. And don't forget side tables or plant stands made of metal or reclaimed wood. These finishing touches make your courtyard not just pretty but livable, inviting you to relax and linger. Lighting transforms your courtyard from pleasant to magical, especially in the evening. The right glow can enhance rustic charm and make your outdoor space feel like a vintage fairy tale. Begin with string lights across your wraparound porch or above the courtyard itself. Choose Edison bulbs for a nostalgic touch. Next, incorporate lanterns, metal, glass, or even wooden ones with flickering LED candles. Hanging mason jar lights add charm and intimacy. Solar stake lights along paths and garden beds bring a soft, grounded glow, guiding footsteps and framing greenery. For a truly vintage touch, place an old lamp base or chandelier, rewired for outdoor use, in a sheltered spot. Soft, warm lighting pairs beautifully with rustic textures like wood and stone, casting gentle shadows that enhance the mood. And remember, keep it layered, ambient, task, and decorative lighting working together to create depth. This cozy, glowing ambience encourages relaxation long after the sun goes down. Rustic decor thrives on charm and character, and that means layering your courtyard with vintage pieces that tell a story. Repurpose old garden tools, enamel watering cans, and galvanized tubs as planters or sculpture. Use wooden crates stacked as shelving for potted herbs or candles. Install a decorative ladder against the porch wall to hang trailing plants or blankets. A distressed mirror can reflect light and add depth to small corners. Lean an antique gate or shutter against a wall as a focal point, or hang a reclaimed wood sign with a welcoming message. Old-fashioned bird cages filled with succulents make unexpected centerpieces. This kind of decor doesn't just look good, it stirs nostalgia and emotion. Every item has a history, and when you arrange them thoughtfully, your courtyard becomes a tapestry of memories and creativity. These vintage accents give soul to your rustic design and ensure your space feels truly one of a kind. A dreamy courtyard isn't just about looks. It's a place to relax, recharge, and connect with nature. Design inviting nooks that encourage quiet time. A porch swing draped in cozy throws, a hammock strung between two posts, or even a deep cushioned chair in the corner can be transformative. Add a small table to hold your morning coffee or a good book, and tuck in candles or fairy lights for ambience. Choose weather-resistant textiles and soft, earthy tones. Think canvas, burlap, or faded cotton. Surround your sitting area with fragrant plants or herbs for a sensory boost. The goal is to make each corner of your courtyard feel like a tiny escape. These zones also enhance the usability of your wraparound porch, turning it from a passageway into a destination. It's these quiet spaces, made comfortable and personal, that bring heart and soul into your rustic courtyard retreat. While charm and coziness are essential, a functional rustic courtyard is equally important. Think about how you'll use the space from season to season. Incorporate raised beds or vertical planters for growing herbs and veggies. A small shed or storage bench can tuck away tools while doubling as extra seating. Choose foldable or stackable furniture to adapt your layout as needed. Use gravel or bark paths to reduce mud and create clear zones. Install rain barrels or composting bins to boost sustainability and support your garden. Even a simple fire pit or portable grill can enhance usability for gatherings. The wraparound porch can shelter potted plants in bad weather and provide shaded spots during summer heat. Design with both form and function in mind, ensuring that every piece serves a purpose. A courtyard that blends rustic beauty with everyday practicality becomes more than just a pretty space. It becomes an extension of your home. As we wrap up today's tour of a dreamy rustic tiny house courtyard, we hope you found inspiration in the textures, layouts, greenery, and cozy details that bring vintage charm to life. From the foundational design of your courtyard to the warmth of a wraparound porch, each element contributes to a harmonious and heartfelt space. With a little creativity and love for aged materials, your tiny outdoor space can become a timeless retreat, perfect for relaxing mornings, peaceful afternoons, and glowing evenings under the stars. Remember, your courtyard doesn't have to be large to make a big impression. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Image Deco channel, like this video if it sparked ideas for your home, and leave us a comment sharing your favorite rustic detail. Stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next design journey.